Well, it started as an innocent question when he was just a little boy. Adam Macmillan asked his dad, did any family members serve in the military? Years later, this teenager's tribute is doing Jersey proud. A decorated Army sergeant who nearly burned to death in Iraq.
I know what heaven looks like. I know what hell looks like too.
A D-Day veteran returning to Normandy. Two men, different eras, a shared story of honor and sacrifice, a shared friend too. Walk into Adam Macmillan's basement in Cranbury, and it's like walking into a military museum.
So this is a World War I field uniform.
History fills this space.
This would be what an infantryman wore on D-Day.
Adam has a growing collection.
This was modeled after a Roman design.
Sparked by glowing admiration of all who served. And he's only 19.
I think there's a select few kids, teenagers, whatever, who actually appreciate and have a passion for learning about the sacrifices.
June 15th, 1944.
Last summer, he accompanied Hampton's Bob Gibson to Normandy. Adam was his caretaker at D-Day remembrances.
I'm telling you, you couldn't find a better boy. I wish he was my own son, but that's how much I think of him, really.
Just be able to be there with him and share those emotions, it just means the world to me, and I knew it meant a lot to him.
Bob recently came to Adam's house and saw this basement.
For a 19-year-old boy to feel this way, I think it's unusual.
I think he's really glad that there's people like me still out there that are willing to appreciate it and to pass his stories along.
For everything down here, the family mementos mean the most. Uncles and ancestors who've served. But on prominent display, this uniform.
And this is all the stuff that he would have worn.
Rick Yarosh was badly burned when an IED nearly killed him in Iraq. He gave much for his country. He gave Adam his uniform.
It was gonna sit in a box forever. It would have never, ever been seen. Like with you guys, you're covering it. So it is seen.
I wanted to dedicate a portion of my basement to him because I knew that his sacrifice allowed us to have the freedoms that we have today.
I can remember when I was a child and I looked at veterans and I was like, wow, those guys are amazing. So honestly, for someone like Adam now to look at me as that person, I don't know, it's beyond an honor.
Years from now, Rick's uniform will still be on display. People will know what this soldier did. A teenager will see to it.
I don't know if outlier is the right word. It's even further than that. And I'm talking about the admiration. I'm talking about the respect and the pride. Like Adam does have something extremely special.
And I want to do something that will appreciate, make sure that their stories don't get lost, because their sacrifices should be remembered. And I just want to use a small portion of my life to be able to preserve and honor their legacy.
Adam hopes to one day have a space in Cranbury where people can come and see his collection and learn about military history. He got to go to Normandy, by the way, and hook up with Bob Gibson through the Best Defense Foundation, which organizes free trips for veterans back to Normandy for D-Day anniversaries.